Good evening. And today has been a long day, and not too long ago, I just found out that Nintendo just released a trailer for the Switch 2. And this thing is going to be interesting, all right? I haven't taken a look at it yet, so we're going to be looking at this together here. So I'm going to try to do this in real time. And we're going to go and give it a start here. I'm going to get myself queued up here. We're going to bring the screen up, and we're going to go ahead and give this a go. Let's see what we got here. That looks like a Nintendo Switch. Okay, whatever you're looking at here. The edges look rounded. It's USB-C. Volume reports. An extra USB holder. Okay. All right, we're going to stop it right there. All right, that stand, I don't know. That stand looks like it might break easy. I have my first Wii, and I'm good. My stand lasted, but I can see a lot of kids breaking that off. Is it spring loaded? All right, the Joy-Cons. All right, if you had a Wii for any amount of time, I'm pretty sure you got hit with the infamous Joy-Con drift. I hope they fix that in this iteration here, because those controllers look like they might be more expensive than the original Switch controllers. Okay, we got the... What else we got here? Oh, that looks pretty good. Standard affair. Are they hinting at this thing is going to be used as a mouse? I don't know. Did anybody see any optical pickups there at the bottom of it? It's looking like they're going to try to use these as mouses now. Mario Paint might make a comeback here. Haven't played Mario Paint since the Super NES. They had a version of the N64 DD, and that was okay. I mean, but you had to have an N64 DD that was never sold in America. Okay, I know Nintendo is the king of handhelds, and they're really good at what they do when it comes to handhelds. And I'm sure somebody real smart has taken a look at that. That looks like that's going to be a weak point. For some odd reason, I see that might possibly break off, especially with, you know, all the on and offs here putting in it. I can see kids breaking that. That looks interesting. Another Mario Kart. Are we going to finally get Mario Kart 9? I don't know. For some odd reason, I'm feeling evolution and not revolution here. I mean, we all know that this thing is going to sell like hotcakes, and sell it well. It's probably going to... I'm thinking about this is going to be somewhere in the $399, possibly $450 price category here. I'm getting, I don't know, somewhere like from the DS to the 3DS. That's the feel that I'm getting from here. I'm feeling I'm getting a more powerful Switch, but I don't know by how much powerful. I mean, Nintendo sticks by the philosophy of, you know, thinking out the box with weathered technology. And I can see him doing that with this right here. I'm not feeling an evolution here. I'm not feeling like, I don't know. This is just feeling like an update. Like, an update. So 2025 is when this thing is coming out here. I'm going to hit this and see what goes where. What it says. The plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games, so it's backwards compatible. That's a good thing right there, because I mean, I got a library of Switch games out the wazoo here that I really kind of still need to get out here and play. But backwards compatible is always good here, as well as Nintendo Switch games. Nintendo Switch 2 plays both physical and digital Nintendo Switch games. Certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. That might not be good there. Details shared on Nintendo's website at a later date. Oh boy. So we're going to have mixed backwards compatibility. So if somebody loses a license, you might not be able to play a game again. One of my favorite games on the Xbox 360 was, actually I take that back, on the original Xbox was Outrun. And Sega made that game. Obviously it's an Outrun game. But they lost the Ferrari license, and that game can no longer be played or enjoyed by anybody unless you have the physical disc and an original Xbox console. So I'm thinking Nintendo's own first-party games will, of course, be supported. But what about little third-party games? What about somebody else? Is it going to be emulation? Is it going to be hardware, software based? How are you going to do the backwards compatibility? Those are kind of questions here that we might want to need to look into here. Looking at this right here, the cartridge size looks to be about the same size as the Switch one, so I don't think it's going to be that. So what are they going to do for bigger games? I mean, some of these Switch games are huge right now, and I'm sure they're having a hard time fitting them on those little tiny carts. And if this thing is any bit more marginally powered, is that cartridge going to be a limitation to it? I don't know. This is going to be some things that we got to ask ourselves here later on. All right, Nintendo Direct. They're going to have Nintendo Direct January, March, April of 2025. So that's not too far. I had to do the math here because I am not, I feel like a fool here. I had to do the math on that. But yeah, that's going to be interesting here. I wonder what more they're going to say. I don't know how this is going to pan out here, but if I can get my hands on it, of course I'm going to buy it. There's not even a doubt about that. I'm going to buy it. I'm pretty sure everybody I know who's a Nintendo fan is going to buy this thing. And we know this thing is going to sell numbers. I mean, this is going to shoot. All right, series of hands-on events held around the world. One of my biggest things that I remember was for the Wii U back in 2000 and, wow, it was about 2011, 2012. No, it was about 2012 because I was still in the military, and I had got a email, and it was like for an event. It's like, hey, you've been selected. I thought it was a junk email, and I almost didn't reply to it, but I responded to it, and they gave me a date and a place to be, and it was this old abandoned warehouse in downtown Seattle. And I was just driving by there, and I was looking. It's like, man, there's lines around the corner here. And then when you get in here, it was a pre-thing for the Wii U. And it was a pretty good vibe there. I mean, we got to see the Wii U before, anybody else did. We got hands-on onto it. And I'm thinking this might be the same thing. And it would be really nice if I can get tickets to that again, Nintendo. Looking at you, one of your longtime fans, even though I hate you sometimes. But it would be nice to have that. Let's see here. All right. And that is it. Well, that's it. Wow, that's going to be interesting here. So 2025 here, the Switch 2 comes out. I'm thinking this is going to pull numbers here, unless Nintendo really. Okay, let's just be real here. They're playing it safe here. They're not going to be putting a lot of technology in this thing here. They're going to do this so they can get the most amount of profit on each hardware piece of sold here. Let's just be honest. That's what they're gonna do. We all know that's what they're gonna do. But it's still gonna do numbers, and I'm still gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. Period. All right, here. As always, tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the button down there. It makes a little. It does nothing for you, but it does a lot for me. And thank you for your time. And as always, Jones out. Peace.